What's going on today, people? This is your boy Tune. This is YBTV. Today, today gonna be like a titled R. Kelly song. I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I'm wishing I could turn ya. Oh, I'm wishing I could turn ya. I know you're smiling down on me, saying everything's okay. Nah, but all jokes aside, though, it is one of them I wish situations because it's like, what what do I know now that I wish I knew coming in starting this clothing line? And you know what that is? Number one is I wish I knew somebody that was already doing it that was open like me. Now this the thing, man. Like I don't know about all people. I can only speak for my culture. Is that there's a lot of gatekeeping going on, man. Like especially in the urban clothing. You know what I'm saying? Like the hoodie, sweater. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many people that's doing it, and a lot of them when they make it to a certain point where they get the good quality, people buying their stuff. In their mind, you competition. Oh man, I'm selling 100 jogging suits, man. If I help him out, I'll only sell 50. Bro, when I tell you, bro, one of the best things that you could do is help somebody along the way. I'm not telling you to get everybody your main manufacturers, but you know what you can do? You know what you can do? You could send them in the right direction. And what you could do is you just give them a little tidbit. See what they do with it. Like, hey, look, here go my blank manufacturer. Go make you some shirts. If you really want to do it. There you go. Can I get more? I'm like, look, bro, look, I don't waste my time teaching, bro. I don't waste my time teaching. I'm gonna, I'll give you this one. Just give them one or two because you know what happens? One of the best things in the world is to plant a bunch of seeds out here because you never know who's gonna come back and pass you up. Like it's people that'll come back and you'll help them, give them a few seeds, put them on with some manufacturers, put them in the right direction, words of encouragement, a couple shout outs here and there. Now they in 17 stores and they got something going on and they know new information to put you on with something. Guess what they call? Hey, Toon, never heard of Magic Show? Sourcing? Nah, what's that? Bro, you ain't never heard of that? Okay, it's in Vegas where you could go with, and they got manufacturers from all over the world, and they this, and this, and you can go and you can feel samples, and you can walk around, and you can, for real, yeah, bro, and you could, and look, I'm going, look, next month they got it. If you book your ticket now, I got a double bunk bed, you can get the room. For real? Yeah, bro. Only thing you got to do, man, if you ain't even got the money for the flight, bro, I help you with your flight. Matter of fact, can you go? I look, just sent you a your flight paid for, bro. Bro, what you mean, bro? If it wasn't for you, I. Now imagine that happens. Only thing you gotta do is plant seeds. You never know what's gonna come from it. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I wish I had. Next thing is one of the things I wish I knew was um getting it, getting your stuff in the store is a must. I would have started that earlier. Number two is I would have been on a rise to quality. I wish I would have went to the sourcing thing in Vegas before to be able to see what I like and see what I want. Because I could have designed a lot of different stuff and it would have been dope. That would have been dope. But it did happen at the right time. Um, One of the other things is that I wish I knew was different ways to protect your money. Like, it's a lot of stuff that you can look up on YouTube and you won't find nobody covering this stuff. Like when you're dealing with manufacturers, right? And this whether you manufacturing anything. Like if let's just say with Pakistan, when you dealing with Pakistan, honest to God truth, crooks, a lot of crooks, man. Like you deal with a lot of crooks in Pakistan where they will steal your money. They will start you off like when you get the sample and say, hey, yeah, send us $200 for this sample. You send them $200, they'll send you out the sample, and then you be like, all right, we negotiated $35 a set, blah, blah, blah. They be like, no, I can't do it. The cost of linen has just went up. Bruh, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. I can't do it. And they skate off with your sample money. And it's like, dude, that $200 supposed to went toward the bigger sample. We agreed on this. Before I pay you, I can't do it. Okay. Then they come in like, hey, can we? Then like it's people that like right now Pakistan owe me about $4,000 easy. Then there's no fail safe, like it's no quality control where you could say, hey, I had some stuff come back dirty with holes in it. I had some people, matter of fact, they probably owe me a little bit over 5,000 easily, and you just chop it up as a loss. But it's a way to do it. Um, I talked to when I was at Sourcing, I ran into a dude that was from Pakistan, and I told him the problem. He was like, "Yeah, you run into that a lot." He was like, "But why didn't you use a money protector? Why didn't you use PayPal?" I was like, "Well, they was asked for Western Union." He was like, "No, you never Western Union. If the company is not big enough to have PayPal, don't do business with them. They're small, and you can't trust them." I'm like, yeah, it was like, see, because with PayPal, you can say, give me my money back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, free, like, yeah, yeah. See, with PayPal, you ask for the money. I'm like, oh, okay, okay, oh, okay, fair, fair, fair. See, so that's one of the things. I wish I knew that fail safe. That would have saved me thousands of dollars. The next thing is coming into it, I think coming into the clothing line, I did all the stuff right. Like all my designs was always A1. And one of the other things I wish I would have knew is buy transfers instead of do the cut. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even see why people use cutters unless it's just for samples. Like if you just want to run a design, like, okay, you come up with a design, you're like, okay, I want to put this on. And you just run your cutter, boom, 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 you cut it out and you put it on the shirt. Otherwise, transfers. Oh my God, and don't get on buying the big machines and doing all this work up. Nah, not me. No, thank you. Give me the transfers. Give me the transfers. Now the only thing is like I would possibly do more of like if I had a storefront that custom made stuff, but like outside of that, I would take away a lot of the labor. Like what I mean by transfers is like let's just say this print. You got this cutter where you take this sheet of vinyl and you load it up on this cutter. You take your design and you take it and you put it on the screen and then you gotta trace it. So now you trace it and you pull it, now you gotta flip it into reverse. So now you flip it into reverse, you get rid of the other one so it won't double print or try to print that one. Bam, you put it on there. Now you got to put it on the right place. So now you got to move it down to the corner, make sure it lines up. Now you put it where it's ready to print. Cool, that's ready to print. You press the print button, and now this blade goes and cuts out this design, and you just zip it. But you got to make sure that you put the settings right. You got to put the pressure right, depending on what type of material you use. Because if you're using glitter, that's thick, and if you so you're gonna mess up. You're gonna be like, oh God, dang it, I forgot to recheck the settings, and then you go back. Oh, this cut through hard, too hard, or this cut through. So let's just say if you take your time, or you're not rushed, you like, hey, look, let me do this. Let me take my time and let me do it. So bam, you doing it. And you do everything right. Now you gotta weed it. You gotta cut that piece off and cut this piece. And then now you take this little hook, metal hook thing, and you pull it all off. Now you gotta go into the O because the O still got vinyl in it. So you gotta pick that O out. You gotta pick all the other stuff out. You gotta make sure that the wires. Now sometimes the stuff when you picking it, sometimes the stuff comes up and up. When I tell you, if you do that with 50 shirts, your back hurting, you agitated, you mad, you done messed up 5 of them because you got frustrated. And the more frustrated you get, you got to go back and do it again. Now you got to go back through the cutting process. And it always mess up on the last part. Like you mess up the ass on the last part. So sometimes you able to just take that little piece and cut it out. So you know what I'm saying? So it's that, boom. You go through what you need to go through and you do that versus just getting a print. Well, you call somebody like 613 Originals, 103 FM Transfers or something. I forget the name of them. But 613 Originals is the ones I use. You get this right here. You say, hey, look, I want this in this size. They're going to say, okay. How many? You say, give me 100 of them. They're gonna say, okay, 100 of these in this size. You're gonna have to pay $47 as a setup fee, and 15 cents per transfer. So you add that up, they be like, okay, with shipping is $63.42. You like $63 for 100 of these? Okay. And I'm gonna make in between 20 and $60 on each one of these prints. So you basically telling me, matter of fact, let me get 100 of the black, 100 of the white, 100 of gray, 100 of red, and then you can start like, look, I start doing it crazy. Like this part right here, I cut that out, cut the edge out just with the scissors, and put a what's the name on. Put a what's the name on top of it. Then when I go to the manufacturers, I can send them the blueprint. Like it is so many ways to do things, and it's like I wish I would have knew it. And the biggest way that I would have knew that is if I had somebody that was doing it, that wasn't funny acting, that seen that I was doing the work and was like, okay, you know what? I'm not wasting my time with this person. You know what I'm saying? So I wish, like I said, I wish that I could touch the sky. Oh, this your boy Tone signing off. YBTV. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it.